What's up, beautiful people? I'm Erin, and this is Erin on Demand. And today I'm going to share with you the best side hustles to start this year to make some extra money. And if you work a 9 to 5, or if you're just a really busy person, these are things that you can do while you also have work and other things you got going on in your life. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the best businesses start as a side hustle. You do not have to go all in to entrepreneurship to be an entrepreneur. You can start, you can make some extra money from it, and then when it's time to transition into full-time, I personally think that is the best way to strategically enter entrepreneurship. So let's get into some good side hustles. Number one is to be a wedding content creator. If you are someone who is really skilled in social media and storytelling, you're up on trends, wedding social media content creators are in. People are even hiring them more than they're hiring actual videographers, because this is content that they can really use on their social platforms, and it's shot vertically, it's more casual, but it's stuff that they will actually go back and watch versus having this long wedding video that you only watch maybe on your anniversary. So I think both are great, but people are really diving into finding wedding content creators. And I think that this is a really great side hustle because you can pick and choose how many weddings you want to do. If you want to just do one a month and make a few $1,000s, yes, a few $1,000s, then you can just control your schedule a lot more easily. Now, I think this is also a great side hustle because if you are really skilled in creating content, you have a great eye, you come with a list of ideas, and you're able to stay for like the entire duration of the wedding, people pay for weddings. This is why I'm specifically recommending being a wedding content creator, because people pay for weddings. They're willing to bend over backwards when it comes to their special day. I think this could easily turn into a full-time job, and I don't know. I just think that this would make for a fantastic side hustle. And if you're really good, you never know. It can present itself traveling to people for their weddings. And, you know, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Next side hustle is selling digital products, specifically on Etsy. Now, here's the strategy I would use if you don't have a social media presence where you can sell these digital products to an audience that you've already curated. I would create these digital products and I would put them on Etsy, in an Etsy shop. Maybe you specialize in content calendars, so you do different content calendar layouts for content creators. And you start an entire Etsy shop for your content creator templates. I would have a Pinterest that links to my Etsy shop, and then have all of my products in an Etsy shop. I think this is a fantastic side hustle because you really don't have to build a social media following on Instagram. You can really just start building your following through Pinterest, which is a great platform for searchable content. So I would recommend your digital products be things that people are going to be searching for, like a content creator template, for example. In the same token, you could create digital products for content creators. So maybe that's your offer. You help them figure out which digital products would be lucrative for them, and then you design them and deliver them to them. So that is also, I think, a very lucrative, easy side hustle. If you have a knack for design or layout, you can actually help people who have those audiences create those products. So selling digital products on Etsy, or actually designing digital products for entrepreneurs and content creators. Next side hustle is hosting tech classes for senior citizens. I think it'd be such a great side hustle to go to some senior living facilities and see if they are open to you coming in once or twice a month to host classes for senior citizens, like how to use their iPhones, how to work their computer, how to do certain things. You would be surprised at how much money you can make hosting classes. And honestly, you don't even have to go to senior living facilities. You could probably host these on your own, like going to a public library and hosting it there. So I just think this would be a great side hustle, whether you have a contract with a senior living facility or you charge per person, based on who shows up to the class. But pretty much anybody can teach the basics of tech. Another side hustle is to purchase a vending machine and start a vending machine business. This is one of those cash cows. You kind of set it and forget it. Obviously, you have to fill up the vending machine. So there is a bit of an expense when it comes to like the stuff you're filling in. But if you buy that stuff like from Costco or Sam's Club, and you fill it every so often, the amount of money that you can get from a vending machine or even like a laundromat, I think a laundromat would be a bit larger of a scale, but something like a vending machine, making sure it is placed in a high foot traffic area or business, you've got yourself some easy money. Next side hustle is you can become a UGC content creator. This is a user-generated content creator, which is basically when brands want content from content creators, but they're not necessarily doing a full-on brand sponsorship. This is content that the brand wants to use on their platform. So essentially, the content creator will create the content. So let's say Nikon wants a video about the Nikon ZF. I would create a piece of content about the Nikon ZF, and then I would send that content to Nikon for them to post on their own platforms. I would not necessarily need to post it on my platform. That's pretty much how UGC content works, because brands want content fresh from creators. They don't want to do everything in-house. So they will pay you to create UGC content for them, which is really cool. You really don't have to worry about pushing this content out to your audience if it doesn't necessarily align with your brand, but you can create content for other brands. Some platforms that you can find UGC opportunities on are Coley, Tribe, or Billow. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have other side hustle ideas, please leave them in the description box. I felt like these ones were kind of creative and a little bit fun. Some of them are a little bit more skill-based, but definitely things that you can build your skills on. And I think with them starting as a side hustle, you can build your reps. So that means if you do want to get into wedding content creation, maybe your first wedding is one that you do for free just to start building your portfolio up, and then you start increasing your rates. And at some point, you just never know. These side hustles can turn into full-on businesses. So I hope this video was helpful. I love you guys. Again, leave your suggestions on side hustles in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.